Liverpool Football Club isn't just a football team. It's a living, breathing symbol of a city. A global institution built on passion, pride, pain, and unforgettable glory. Founded in 1892, raised by legends, nearly destroyed by tragedy, and reborn in the modern era. This is the story of one of football's most iconic clubs. This is Liverpool. It all started with a fallout. In 1892, Everton were playing at Anfield, which was owned by a local brewer named John Hooting. But a dispute over rent forced Everton to move across Stanley Park and build Goodison Park. Left without a tenant, Hooting had a choice: let the stadium rot or create his own team. And so, Liverpool Football Club was born. Their original name? Everton Athletic, but the FA rejected it, so they became Liverpool FC. In their first season, they went unbeaten in the Lancashire League. By 1901, they had already won their first league title. From the very beginning, this was a club with ambition. Liverpool secured their second league title in 1906 and developed a fierce rivalry with neighbours Everton. But while the club had early success, the First World War would halt football across the country. After the war, Liverpool returned strong, winning back-to-back league titles in 1922 and 1923. But that momentum didn't last. The interwar years and the decades that followed saw inconsistency. They were a decent club, but not yet elite. Then came the 1950s, a crucial turning point. Liverpool were relegated in 1954 and spent 8 long seasons in the second tier. The club was at a crossroads. In 1959, they made a decision that changed everything. They hired a former player-turned-manager with charisma, fire, and vision.
Natural enthusiasm, that's the whole thing. It's the greatest thing in the world, natural enthusiasm.
Bill Shankly. He tore the club apart, figuratively, cleared out 24 players in one go, demanded modern training, revamped Melwood, and most importantly, brought a new mentality. He built the famous boot room with Bob Paisley, Joe Fagan, and Reuben Bennett, laying the tactical foundation of Liverpool for decades. In 1962, Liverpool returned to the First Division. By 1964, they were champions. Then came the first FA Cup in 1965. That year also marked their debut in European competition, where they made it to the semi-finals. Shankly turned the club into a machine, and its fans into believers.
A manager who's a manager and his players are honest with him and he's honest with them, he can transmit his thoughts to them.
Shankly laid the foundations, but his successors turned Liverpool into an empire. Bob Paisley, soft-spoken and brilliant, took over in 1974.
I thought I would be judged on Bill's standards, and if anybody goes into life and you're judged on his work and that.
Under his leadership, Liverpool dominated Europe. From 1976 to 1983, they won 6 league titles, 3 European Cups, 3 League Cups, and a UEFA Super Cup. He remains the only English manager to win 3 European Cups. Then came Joe Fagan, another boot room disciple.
But why is it so much more successful, Joe, at Liverpool?
It didn't start yesterday. It started many, many years ago, and it's been built up.
In 1984, he led Liverpool to a historic treble, winning the League Cup, and European Cup, beating Roma in Rome.
A magnificent record, well done Liverpool, and particularly Joe Fagan in his first season as manager.
But Fagan's final season ended in horror. On May 29, 1985, tragedy struck at the Heysel Stadium in Brussels. Before the European Cup final against Juventus, crowd trouble and a stadium collapse caused the death of 39 fans. English clubs were banned from Europe for 5 years. Liverpool would carry the blame. 4 years later came the club's darkest day. April 15, 1989, Hillsborough Stadium. Thousands of Liverpool fans were crushed due to catastrophic police mismanagement. 97 lives were lost. For decades, families fought for justice while tabloids spread lies. Only in recent years has the truth been formally recognized. Hillsborough scarred Liverpool forever, but it also showed the world what true solidarity looks like. "You'll Never Walk Alone" wasn't just a song anymore. It was sacred. The Premier League era began in 1992, but Liverpool were no longer kings. They had stars like Fowler, Owen, McManaman, and Gerrard, but lacked consistency. While Manchester United, Arsenal, and Chelsea rose, Liverpool watched from the sidelines. There were flashes of brilliance, though. 2001, the treble under Gerard Houllier, winning the FA Cup, League Cup, and UEFA Cup. 2005, the miracle of Istanbul under Rafa Benitez. 2006, Gerrard's heroics in the FA Cup final. But still, no league title. Every time they got close, it slipped, sometimes literally. If Shankly built the identity and Paisley brought the trophies, Steven Gerrard gave Liverpool its heart in the modern era. Captain, leader, and legend, he carried Liverpool on his back, scoring wonder goals, pulling them out of the fire time and again. Istanbul was his greatest moment. The 2013-14 title slip, his lowest. He never won the league, but he never walked away either. By 2015, Liverpool were stuck. Brendan Rodgers had taken them close, but it wasn't enough.
It's a very erotic voice, by the way, the translator. Congratulations.
Enter Jurgen Klopp, charismatic, brilliant, ruthless when needed. He promised heavy metal football, pressing, intensity, and unity, and he delivered. Built around Salah, Mane, Firmino, Van Dijk, Alisson, Trent, and Robbo. He reached the 2018 UCL final, lost to Real Madrid, then came back in 2019 and beat Spurs in Madrid, finished second in the league with 97 points. Then finally, in 2020, Liverpool won the Premier League. After 30 long years, they dominated with swagger, class, and power, ending with 99 points. In the 24-25 season, Liverpool didn't just turn the page. They wrote a whole new chapter. Arne Slot, the Dutch tactician from Feyenoord, came in with questions swirling. Could he live up to the Klopp legacy? Could he rebuild a side in transition? Could Liverpool compete at the very top again? He answered every question with a trophy. Liverpool, 2025 Premier League champions. Slot brought fresh ideas, modern pressing, and tactical flexibility, but he also brought belief. He didn't rip up Klopp's blueprint. He evolved it. Players like Mac Allister, Szoboszlai, and Darwin Núñez thrived under his system. Jarell Quansah grew into a defensive rock. And then came the summer transfer masterstroke. At the time of creating this video, Liverpool have agreed a verbal deal to sign Florian Wirtz. The German wonder kid, one of Europe's hottest talents, chose Liverpool. A creative midfielder with the vision of Ozil and the dynamism of De Bruyne. He's not just a signing, he's a statement. With youth, hunger, and elite coaching, Slot's Liverpool feels like something special again. The Red Machine is back. Not rebuilding, not surviving, but dominating.